by way of Twitter, at Andrew Seeley, ended up sending this message to me. He just used at Chris Perillo somewhere in the tweet. Is a $99 iPhone 4 more of a game changer than the iPhone 4S? Yeah. I think it is. There's this happens to be the iPhone 4. Looks exactly like an iPhone 4S, but at this point in time, it hasn't shipped yet. This is a good smartphone. It's a very, 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 very good smartphone, which has been evidenced by the number of sales. Don't be, confused. I would say that while, Android has seen amazing sales, because I'm sure Android's going to come up somewhere in the conversation, it's because Android is available on every carrier. At this point, the iPhone 4 or the 4S or the iPhone in general is not yet available on every carrier. It'll probably change over time. So, an iPhone 4 is a good phone. $99, it's a really good phone. I certainly purchased it for more than $99, and I've appreciated having it. It's the most popular camera on Flickr. That's saying something. I think that's something that's not to be ignored with the recent announcements from Apple. iPhone 4S, nice upgrade, but I think a lot more people are going to have iPhone 4s than iPhone 4Ss. And while some people have never had an iPhone before, I think their first iPhone may very well be that iPhone 3GS. I think that was the biggest announcement that came out of Apple last week. Or I guess just recently, whenever it was, or whenever it happens to be that this video is being uploaded. A free iPhone 3GS, of course, with contract. That's a big deal. That's a gateway drug. In many cases, that will be people's first iPhone because now they can afford it free. It doesn't cost them anything other than the contract that they may already be in. So, or, certainly extending the contract possibly as well. So I think, and I think he's right. I think Andrew is absolutely correct. I think a $99 iPhone 4 is more of a game changer because not everybody wants the latest and greatest. If you have an iPhone 4 now, fine. It's not going to explode, after the iPhone 4S is released. Right? It's still a really good phone. It absolutely is. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, you could argue that there's some things wrong with it, but there's something wrong with every phone. But in terms of its, by and large, its features and functionality, it's a good smartphone, especially in comparison to other smartphones out there. But yeah, to me, it's a game changer. Think about that. Someone in the chat room, Daniel H, asked, I wonder what data plan Chris has. I have the 4 gig data plan, and I never reach it. But the reason why I have that is so I can tether the iPhone. Someone was mentioning, I think, what was it, a Galaxy S2? I'm very much looking forward to that as well. It can't be, really compared effectively to the iPhone other than feature for feature. And that's a battle both sides lose, and I hate doing those comparisons. I hate them. Anytime I get cross-eyed. I'm like, really? This has a virtual keyboard. This has a virtual keyboard too. This has this email client. This has this email client. This has this web browser. This has this web browser. You can draw these comparisons, but the problem is that what works well for some isn't going to work well for everybody. A $99 iPhone 4 or a free iPhone 3GS. I think those are bigger game changers than an iPhone 4S. iPhone 4S is not a game changer. It's new. And it'll be nice, not a game changer. I think, more people will be getting iPhones because of the $99 or free price point. Watch it happen. You can tell me I'm mistaken, but you know what? Time will tell. That's the only way. And you know what? Here's the thing. This video will be online a year from now, so we can look back and see, if I was correct in saying that more people will be picking up iPhone 4s and 3GSs than the iPhone 4Ss. I think iPhone fanatics will be getting the 4Ss. I think people who always want the latest and greatest will be getting the 4Ss. Certainly, if they don't already have a smartphone or they're, looking for other alternatives. Different answers. But I think Andrew hit the nail right on the head. Free iPhone, $99 current gen, nothing wrong with it iPhone. It's pretty compelling, dude. And a lot of people are already using it. It's the #1 camera on Flickr. Of course, yeah, so you could probably make calls with it too. So I don't know what that says. Does that say that all the other cameras on the other phones suck? Because I know people are using them, but why aren't they on Flickr? Are they anywhere else? PhotoBucket? Either way, that's the answer to my question. You probably have a completely different answer. I would not be shocked. And you're more than welcome to share it with the rest of the community. Until next time, we'll see you later.